if you were to go for surgery, would you put yourself in the hands of a surgeon who doesn't continuously learn? I think not. The same thing is with teachers.
Good morning, bachcho.
Teachers understand that continuous capacity building, continuously learning and getting better is critically important for the valuable and important work that they do. And that's why, training in new skills, new strategies, any new material that's out there that could help their children, misconceptions that children face, all of these become a part of the training, and it becomes really valuable for the teacher. They gradually start changing their beliefs. Sometimes teachers come with this deeply held belief that children from certain segments of society can't learn. But our job is to make teachers understand that any child can learn, given the right opportunities. The training design is really important. Put yourself in the teacher's shoes. Would you like to spend an entire day being talked to or talked at? If you are going for training, you want it to be relevant, useful, exciting, interesting. And that can only happen when you are fully involved and the whole ambience is very, very cheerful and participative. So the energy in the room has to be high. All our trainers spend days practicing before they actually go in and train. We do dry runs, we tweak, we test things out with each other. We make sure that before the teachers walk into the room is ready for the teachers. 30% theory, 70% practice. What does that mean? It means that the trainers will ensure that they show, they demonstrate how something is to be done. And then they also give the teachers opportunity to practice the same thing. So you see it, you talk about it, and then you do it to experience it firsthand as a teacher in the training room. Capacity building doesn't end with training. Training is just the start. We get to see teachers in training for maybe 3 days or 5 days in a year. That's not enough. Teachers are not going to be able to implement anything that they've learned in training unless they are supported in their journey at school by coaches. That becomes a problem at scale because it's very difficult to find really good coaches who understand the classroom well enough themselves to be able to mentor the teachers. However, what we have succeeded in doing is by having the mentor teachers who are the instructional leaders of the system in the room when training is going on, and then separately building the capacity of the mentor teachers. We have managed in this way to get as much good coaching into the classrooms for the teachers as possible. Training should lead to a change in mindset. Teachers should feel more accountable. They should feel excited about the work that they do. They should be able to see the value of their work and see how important it is to continuously upgrade themselves.